welcome everybody to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Duaro, your host. As always, I just want to say I love seeing little Munchkin Jason over there in the corner when we do these things. It's great.
It's good I lean
But-
back, man. Like I'm just far away. I can literally reach out to my.
That's your vibe, but it's
It's
always
in
been your
3D.
vibe. You lay back, you kick
Yeah.
back, bro.
Kick back, bro.
Anyways.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like one of these days we need to like
Is it?
edit it to where they're like Jason's sitting on Jerry's shoulder or something because he's so
That
small.
would be funny. Yeah,
Okay.
he's my little conscience.
Don't tempt me.
While
I
drinking
might.
a beer, like, hey, don't listen to him.
I'll do
Aren't
both
you
of
supposed to be
one on-
the angel? I kicked
I'll
out
do
the
you one on
devil,
each
Jesus.
shoulder. Anyways, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Beanied one. Gerard Barrera wearing what looks like to be a Grogu shirt.
Yeah, it is. Of course. What's up, my nerds? How's it going? How you doing?
It looks a little worn.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a
Yeah.
gremlin. To be honest,
You're not wrong.
it's pretty
you know,
close.
the shirt's got some wear and tear. It's put some wear
I
and
don't
tear
know.
on Grogu, maybe.
It
a
looks
little
like we
bit.
got some like dark crystal stuff going on in there too.
I like it. But hey, how's
Anyways.
it going?
And then, ladies and gentlemen, up in the top corner there is our resident Steve playing
Steve!
Minecraft. His new addiction is a babyface one, Theo Walski.
What's up, y'all? I'm punching rocks, as Jason would say,
punch.
which is harder than punching sand. But
You
I'm
know,
doing
every
it.
time I see anybody playing Minecraft, all I can think about is Brooke and Jubal in the morning doing the first date or the second date updates.
You
Bro,
are
I've
not
been-
wrong. Oh my god.
Every
Watching
video,
those
I
on
have gotten
every
top two.
video
They have
has.
gotten better and better. Like,
Well, but the thing is, though, that show
they're
ended
so
five.
fun.
They ended 5 years ago.
Really?
They
And
did?
it's just
I
people
swore I
doing-
just heard Jubal on the
No.
radio when I was in the car recently.
Jubal's around. He's got his own show now, but Brooke and
Oh.
Jubal ended 5 years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, I
I
had no
followed him.
idea.
That's so crazy.
Every video that has the second date updates is people playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
TikTok.
yeah, but
Yeah, I love it.
I
That's so
freaking
And
love
then,
those second updates.
yes.
Those things are insane.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the college budget psychiatrist couch, the man, the myth, the legend, the maitre d' services, the Lions
He's not a fan of that.
video.
It's all right. Whatever. It's okay. How's it going, guys? How's it going? You know, I lean back.
But
I lean back
every
on this
time,
couch, bro.
but the funny thing, every intro, it's just, every time, like
Why you gotta throw it out there, bro? Like it's the avant-garde couch.
so-
you know?
I just
The
love it.
The
birthday couch.
professor spoke. I mean, seriously, the professor
Jesus.
spoke. I mean, come on.
I still love it, dude. But your reaction, it's just like, really, like,
I mean, do you want me to start calling
oh.
it the dice throwing couch? Because I mean, Jerry did say he wanted to,
yeah,
roll
dude,
dice on it.
you really could throw dice on the end of that couch. You can get a couple good games, baby.
I mean, you want to
For
bust
some
out a
reason,
deck
I
of
didn't
cards?
picture
You
you
know what?
throwing
That's
dice
right.
as a
It's
game, but, like,
multifaceted. It's a multifaceted couch.
Fuzzy dice. I figured you were talking about like fuzzy dice. Like what? Why?
Well, of course you would go
Why?
dirty. You dirty.
How is
wasn't even
fuzzy
going
dice
there.
dirty?
The fuzzy
I mean,
dice.
What the hell are you talking about, sir? Fuzzy dice
Fuzzy
from the
dice.
70s that go in the car? What
Oh,
are you
no,
talking?
no.
What
No, no,
what
I meant- oh,
naughty
yeah,
shit are
okay.
you into
All
with
right.
fuzzy dice,
Okay.
sir?
You don't even need to go there. We're gonna-
There you go. Reverse back to me.
What the hell?
Whoops.
Okay. God dang. Anyways, how's everyone doing?
I got fuzzy dice on the mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just like,
You know what? When we go, okay, next trip out,
We don't
We're
need to know
getting you
about
a
your
pair-
condition in your pants,
we're
sir.
getting a pair of fuzzy dice for your rear view mirror.
they'll go up.
I know they
I'll do
will.
it.
They will. I know.
I want to, first give a, thoughts out to the folks there in LA. You guys got some rain
Thank
Yeah.
God.
and helped with the
Still
fires and
going,
stuff like
too.
that.
Yeah.
You're still going, it's
I
still
heard
not out
that
of the
there
woods
was
yet.
potential at causing more issues, potentially, depending
Yes.
on where it was raining.
Yeah, because now because of all
The
the,
terrain.
ash of all the debris, it's causing it has the potential
Like
cause for
landslides and stuff?
Landslides and stuff. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
same thing we deal with here, Theo, when we have those.
Yeah. If it's not one thing,
Those
it's
issues,
another.
yeah.
Like it sucks, but
Right.
You know
Um,
what? At least as of when I checked it, it was 95% contained, 99% contained.
That's what I saw
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
That's
You know,
huge.
that is huge.
You know,
And
Oh,
so many like local residents and people around LA have donated so much and
Yep.
dedicated their time. So it's been like have really shown their
Mm-hmm.
character and helping each other out. So that's exactly what we hope and what we want to continue to see.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's amazing.
And for everybody else, hopefully, because we've got a lot of shenanigans going on in the US, and as we kind of joked around about, you don't need reality TV, just turn on American news.
Yeah.
You know, let's we're gonna try and give you guys some laughs tonight, kind of give you a little bit of a distraction like we always do. It doesn't take away from some of the seriousness that has been going on the last week, and the people that have been directly impacted by it. Um, it's not good seeing some of the stuff we are. So, um, I do, want to talk about tonight. We usually talk predominantly PlayStation and Nintendo, but tonight we're actually going to give Xbox a little bit of time, because
Hey.
they actually deserve it.
They've earned it.
We're they this past week they had the developer direct, and then the day after, Phil Spencer, head of the Xbox division, was on Gamertag Radio, which Danny Pena is part of the fan. We had him way back
Oh,
on,
nice.
and season, or what, middle of our first 100 episodes. Like, he was on early.
Yeah.
Did a
He was
great
in
interview
season
with
2.
him.
His first
Yeah, whatever we
appearance.
want to call our seasons, whatever. It wasn't in the 200s.
Year 2.
He didn't. It wasn't even when we did. Like, we hadn't even broken 100 yet when he was on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But Phil Spencer was on with him and Paris. I recommend everybody going and checking out, especially if you're an Xbox fan. It was a great conversation with Phil. And I'll bring it up here in a little bit, but I do want to, talk about what we actually got to see. Now, granted, it was only 4 games that they talked about, but I think it's more getting into what they, what everything is coming out with, right? So with the developer direct, they talked about Doom, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, and Ninja Gaiden. So starting it off with Ninja Gaiden, right? From what are you laughing at, Dale?
This new
Jerry?
generation is not ready. They thought Sekiro was hard. They thought Sekiro was hard. Oh my god, this generation ain't ready for Ninja Gaiden.
Ain't
Oh
ready,
my
right?
god, I know better. I know better. I'm not buying it, but I respect that game. I respect it.
We all do.
Yeah,
like, it all kicked our
oh my
ass
God.
at
Oh my
some
God.
point in our gaming career.
These
I
new,
played the
these
first
new
one
gamers are
all
not
of like
ready.
5 minutes. I
And it was
couldn't
done.
take it.
Yeah. So we got a couple things. So they did an actual extensive interview with Team Ninja, who is doing a partnership with Platinum Games over this. It's this Ninja Gaiden 4 is actually coming fall of this year, which we haven't heard anything from Xbox for a while on some of the games that are coming out of their studios.
It's the first time I've ever heard of it coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, we know Perfect Dark's on its way. We know Gears of War is on its way, but we don't know dates. But this is going to be the first Ninja Gaiden in more than 10 years. Like, I didn't think it was that long.
I didn't know
since
it was
we
that
had
long either.
a Ninja Gaiden, right? From Koei Tecmo and whatnot, and Team Ninja. You've got Ryu Hayabusa, who we all know as part of this series. He will be returning and playing a major role in the game, but you're going to have a new protagonist. That's not just Ryu. So I think
also
that's a
dual
big
wielder.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
interesting.
yeah, and I think here's the interesting part about this is the game's going to be available on Game Pass, the Xbox Series, PC, and PS5.
Oh,
So you're having
okay.
an Xbox Game Studio game launching day and time.
That the wall
on the
has been
PS5.
broken, man.
Yep.
The
I think
wall
part of
has
that-
been broken.
I think part of that has to do with that it's still Koei Tecmo that's kind of being a little invested in it, and we know Koei Tecmo puts out all their stuff on multi-platform. And then also too is you want to talk about not being ready. They're giving everybody a warm-up because Ninja Gaiden 2
Jesus.
Black Shadow dropped on the 23rd for Xbox and PlayStation. Yeah, that game, Ninja Gaiden, let's just be honest. I stopped playing the series because it kept kicking my ass back then. I knew better than to keep going with the next ones, but it is a great franchise, with a deep
Yeah.
history and a great story. It's continuing the Dark Dragon story from
And
this is
if
a
anything, I would say like this is kind of like the originator, like the original Sekiro. Like this was like back in the day, this was the game. Like if you can beat
oh yeah,
Ninja Gaiden, oh dude, okay, you were good.
yeah.
So
Hardcore.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, very impressive. I saw both trailers. They looked great.
Hmm. It's
I,
the
I
game looks beautiful.
the
It looks absolutely
the
beautiful,
anxiety and laughter was like of just
right?
all the memories of, oh, I wasted money on
Just
that
trauma.
game. Yeah, just the trauma. Like, why did I buy? I should have rented the game.
It was Ninja
Yeah.
Gaiden was one of the few games around that era that gave people PTSD.
Oh God.
Let's just be
Yeah.
honest. It just the way it
God
was.
damn. I'm
You know?
like, yeah, it's one of those few games that like made you like. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
everyone raged quit at some point.
I did.
Yeah.
I admit it.
Especially like
know?
this is just a taste like how brutal this game is. Like especially when it comes to boss fights.
Because
So
it's not because here's the thing is like Sekiro is more about the timing for your
and
blocks
technique and block,
technique and stuff. Ninja Gaiden is just straight up
It's just brutal.
fast
It's just
and
mean to you.
yeah.
Because like say there's a boss that you like finally defeat because it's already difficult. But then if you don't know like its final hit, because it could be an explosion or like a swipe, and if you don't block it and it hits you and you don't have enough health and you die, you have to do the whole boss fight all over again.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
like almost for every boss in the game. It's so brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't miss it. I respect the hell out of that game. I respect
And
it
for
so
the
much.
new
I know
generation,
I'm gonna stay away. But
welcome to
good
hell.
luck. Yeah, to the new gen. Oh,
No,
good
but
luck.
I want to say
Can't
this
wait
though,
for the streams.
for
Can't wait.
for Team Ninja though, I have to say this, that game looks absolutely
It looks great.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, moving on, they showed more of South of Midnight from Compulsion Games. They were talking about
Okay.
their animation style, and they were saying they were taking more of their style cues from stop motion animation. The kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas types, and they did everything.
Here's the
They were
giant
kind of going
peach.
that hand drawn
Oh, very cool.
look to it, so it looks really really cool. This one's coming out April 8th.
Oh wow.
And unfortunately, so this is the one out of the four that is not going to be launching on PS5, but it's
Hmm.
going to be Game Pass Series X and S and PC. It looks phenomenal. You can tell that they're really pouring their heart into it.
I really
Um,
should, because it's going to be one of their first, hopefully, good
Hits,
exclusive
like
games.
massive hits. So from Compulsion,
They need
like
one.
Compulsion's
They
been
need
around for a
one.
while, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Then you've got the other game they showed was Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This one's launching April 24th of 2025. Again, third game that we're seeing coming out this year from Xbox Game Studios, not including, we already know Indiana Jones is, we're going to see that for PS5 this year and whatnot,
Yeah.
but it's from Sandfall Interactive. This is their first real game. It is turn-based RPG, Jay,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. And cool enough.
and it
Graphics
looks
look
amazing.
good. Yeah, it looks amazing.
It has a feel like, for me, like seeing some of it, it feels like Final Fantasy in terms of like your abilities, and you have the ability trees and stuff like that, combined with some of the mechanics from Lost Odyssey. Like it feels like it's going to be a
Oh,
great
interesting.
RPG. It is turn-based. I am actually really thinking about picking it up because it will be coming out on Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and PS5.
PS5. Yeah.
So I
Very
actually
cool.
might actually pick that one up because it does look really, really cool. But that being said, I still have an immense backlog I need to freaking finish, which I'm starting to crack into a little bit. We'll talk about that later. But And then they had Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was such a badass trailer.
Oh, interesting.
It was.
Okay.
Oh, it
Oh.
looks.
It's so good, bro.
I'm
I
not a-
actually have it pre-ordered.
I like the idea just by the name.
I am
Dude,
not.
oh, dude, check out the trailer.
Yeah.
It's just like pure. It'll kind of take you back. It's an old school. It feels like old school, but looks amazing, and
Yeah.
it's just badass, dude.
Alright.
I'm not a Doom fan.
Yeah.
I never have been, right? But I respect what it means to gaming history. Right.
So crazy enough for
it's-
me, I'm the same. I don't have much of a history with Doom. I played the original computer game.
Yeah.
But that's as far as like I remember the weapons, and I always thought it was super cool. But then I was like, oh, it kind of faded away from me, because like the other games that came out in early Xbox didn't do so well, and I wasn't too keen on it. Kind of like the old Duke Nukem, like
Mhm.
that. It was around that time when they all tried to have that resurgence, and
Mhm.
then when they came out with these Dooms, they just look like on a whole new level. But yeah,
Mhm.
Dark Ages looks
So
like a lot
Let me
of
take you
fun.
to a blast from the past just real quick with that. So since you're familiar with the style of the original Doom,
Mhm.
I played this game before I played Doom. If you remember, X Quest, which
no.
was the
Dex
first person
Quest.
Chex Quest, CHEX, Chex Quest. So it was the serial, and they released a game.
Oh, my god.
It was
Oh my
first person
God.
shooter.
Was it really?
Yeah, and your
I-
hero
Was it
was
Doom? I thought it
armored
was more in
in
the
a
style of,
checks of the
Wolfenstein.
serial. It's
I mean,
that was my first PC
let's be
game I
honest.
ever
At that
played.
at
Oh my
that point,
God.
right? Jay, at that point though, you had Doom, you had Wolfenstein, you had Star Wars Dark Forces, all had that same
Duke
aesthetic.
Nukem.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I
Yeah.
thought the Chex Quest was more
We'll
of a.
we'll pull it up here in a second. We'll
That's
we'll
crazy.
share. But
But anyways,
quick-
yeah, highly recommend. Check out the trailer for Dark. It's so cool.
it looks awesome.
It looks so
Like,
great.
It's software. They've been known for that kind of over the top shenanigans with Doom.
Mhm.
But it's coming out in May, and it's going to be on Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and PS5.
Yeah.
So you've got now, and this is where I wanted the rest of our discussion to go tonight. Is like we're seeing the future of Xbox. Kind of
So-
starting to really show itself.
So in the back of my mind, I'm questioning, is the fact that we haven't heard anything for a while is because they've been focusing on what they should be focusing on, is on the games, or is this going to be a repeat where they're like over promising? It's like, oh, we've got all these games coming out, and they're just going to release like shit.
Oh my God,
Valid question.
Theo,
What,
Chex Quest is on the Switch.
bro? Yes.
No way.
Hold on. I'll share my screen.
But to go
I
back
just
though,
pulled it
Theo,
up.
I think it's a lot
I
of
think
it
that's
is
a
just gonna
valid
be
question, though,
with-
Theo. Yeah, going back to it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna actually have to start focusing on the games, because they've learned that the games are the reason why people buy systems, or they are the
Right.
reason why they keep it going.
I am
think
going.
part of it too was their not so great idea of releasing two systems at the same time.
Mhm.
Oh my
So,
god.
All right, Chex Quest. Let's
Oh my
look at this. It is currently available for download on the
It looks
Nintendo
like
Switch.
it got an update. Like it got
It
a
is
little.
Chex Quest
facelift here.
HD, but oh my God.
Yep, it's first person shooter.
wow. Chex Mix. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
What is this?
Back in the
I
day
did
when
not
we were
know that.
kids, we got free PC games in our in our cereal.
God.
That's so
It
funny.
is-
I do not
It's
remember that
rated
game.
T for teen. Oh my God. Okay, here's the synopsis. This is venture deep into the caverns of Bazok, using an array of Zorching devices to send these nefarious foes back to their home dimension. Travel to the remote planet of Bazok to free galactic citizens from the evil cereal-eating Flemoids. Chex Quest HD is a modern multiplayer remake of the classic 1996 FPS advert game of the same name. The Intergalactic Federation of Snacks outpost on the remote planet of Azoik has been overrun by evil cereal-eating creatures from another dimension. These slimy flemoids have taken the citizens of Azoik captive, and it is up to you and the Chex Mix squad to free them. Thankfully, you have a handy array of Zorching devices that can send these invaders back to their home dimension to succeed in your mission. You can play one of 6 in the squadron. There's single player and split screen multiplayer, and there's PvP. What the hell?
Wow.
I don't remember PvP ever, but
Well,
Bro,
I mean, it's the
but,
HD
bro,
version. So
looking at the picture and having our knowledge now, like, can you imagine that being voiced over by Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear?
Oh my god.
oh my God, there's even this.
No.
Download and play our
Still free.
What?
Still free.
Textmix.com. Still free now with
Free
multiplayer.
free on
Download on
Steam.
Free on Steam. Yep.
Yes.
Oh my God. Chex comic book file available now.
Wow.
What the hell?
They just introduce you guys into a whole new world.
Oh my God. I got to.
Oh jeez.
This is the fucking
Oh, I think
trailer.
this is the original trailer too. Oh my god. Yes.
The rabbit hole we just went down.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I think I still have some cheddar Chex Mix down in the pantry right now. I might have to go. But wow, I did not know they even did this. I don't know how to feel about this.
Well, they really
Yeah,
took
it was
the,
like right around when I was like 10 or 11, because I know I lived here when I had it.
He's got a little taser.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a spoon
God.
and a
A
fork.
spoon. Does he have a spork?
Oh, those graphics are way better than the original too.
Yeah.
It's
Sad to
HD,
say.
I would hope so.
Sad to say, but yeah, that's way better than when it was released.
Oh my lord.
I think that is a spork.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've officially gone off rails for tonight.
Go download
Wow.
Chex Quest free on Steam.
Chex Quest.
Oh my lord. Theo, what have you all done? What have you done to us?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it tells what kind of games I'm into.
I mean, weren't you playing like Cat Island or whatever it was?
Cat Quest.
Cat Quest.
I really like Quest games, man.
I
Quest
feel,
games.
I feel a theme coming on. Cat Quest. Chex Quest.
Oh, all right. So let's
I love
get
it.
back on topic, which is Xbox for once. But no, so Phil Spencer was talking about he's looking forward to working with Nintendo to bring stuff out on Switch 2 when that launches. We all know that it is long rumored that we are getting the Halo Master Chief Collection and Flight Simulator. That's my debate. I don't know if I'll get Master Chief Collection on the PS5 or if I'll get it on the Switch 2 when it comes out. Maybe I'll get both.
PS5.
You know, it's I love Halo. Like Halo 1, 2, 3, you know, and Reach. Those were
ODST.
those were my favorite.
Yeah.
I
ODST.
I
Shout
personally
out to
do
Nathan
not
Fillion.
like FPS on Switch. I will be honest on that. I do not like first-person shooters on Switch.
Well, okay,
Well,
so we know
playing
that
it undocked specifically.
undocked on the current Switch. I mean, come on, Apex Legends looks like crap on it.
Well, that's surprising.
You know,
I mean,
I did
but
try
that's
it. It was
also-
free. It was
That's
terrible.
an online game, though. I mean,
Yeah, it is. And the just Switch couldn't handle it. So,
yeah.
but I want to start with Mr. Exclusive on this one. So, Jason, how do you feel like when we talked about this that there should have been more exclusives for the Xbox Series when it launched? But how
Way
do you feel
more.
about them now actually moving more to being more that publisher and releasing their games across multiple platforms?
I mean, like
Outlash.
you, like I said earlier, I'm not a fan of giving out two systems for this generation. You know, like it didn't make sense. I mean, monetarily and economically, it made sense, but at the same time, if you're not pushing out any games, what's the point? Um, like I said, we wanted to wait those 2 years or so. Okay, let's check it out. Let's wait it out. And then the first exclusive that Xbox got was just doomed for failure. And then
Mhm.
they tried again, another fail. And it's like, okay, so you've had this for now for 2 years, 2+ years, and you're still waiting for the bang, like the major league banger of an exclusive. And I mean, it might get one now, but it's a little too late, you know? It's a little too late where you needed this maybe 3 years ago. And if you had this 3 years ago, it probably would push more individual titles, but now they kind of have to recoup those losses. And Ninja Gaiden, yes, it was on the PlayStation and it went to Xbox, and Xbox had those rights for a long time, and now it's coming back to PlayStation because
Hmm.
they just can't afford to, if it fails, at least they tried on multiple platforms to get it to be valid. Yes, there's a huge following for Ninja Gaiden fans. I know both of you guys were
Mhm.
like, ready to go, pick one up, get the
Oh,
PTSD back in
I'm
order.
not buying it. I
I
know
know,
better.
I know, but it's I'm just
Mm-mm.
saying, like they got you before, then the curiosity is gonna set in once it gets like, oh man,
Oh,
you know
see,
what?
I was lucky. I didn't pull a Jerry. I didn't buy it because I was working at Blockbuster at the time and I got
Yeah,
free rentals. So
but
I just
I'm just
rented the
saying.
fucker.
Like it's just
Yeah,
it's
I know
you
better not
start
to
to
buy
get
it.
that
Yeah.
little like
Yeah.
itch and like a little FOMO starts creeping in, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get it, and
Just
at
wait
some
for the
point
promotion
taking,
for a free month of X Pass, and then you'll
yeah,
do it.
no, that's true too. So I mean, but it's finally gonna get like something out there, and I feel it's just a little too late. So now they have to just start bridging that gap. I mean, the gap will start getting bridged with multi-platform games. Soon they're going to have in the soon future, I feel they're going to start having cross-platform with both Xbox and PlayStation. It's soon, but not this generation of console. I would say
Mhm.
But what you're saying is
Okay.
we're starting to see the beginning
the
stages.
beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. Honestly,
Of the
See,
console wars.
and
yeah.
Mhm.
console, let's just be honest. Console wars died long ago. It's just been perpetuated by the fanboys this whole time. Um, I think there's for me as I look at it as yes, they're doing a couple of exclusives, right? But I think by doing like a timed exclusivity like Indiana Jones, I think probably South of Midnight's probably going to be the same way. But I think by launching your games on multiple platforms, one, it gives you more revenue for your studios. Like I've been advocating that for PlayStation once they started moving things to PC. It's like do it all. Like start
Mhm.
getting more money for Sony Santa Monica, you know, San Diego Studio, Insomniac, all of them to, you know, produce their games. It does nothing but help your company. But I think honestly, the second Xbox bought Activision specifically, I think that's where they should have moved more into the publishing route. Which is I think you're starting to see that, they're becoming a publisher by putting these games on multiple platforms. Um, and I
I think it's
think
just because
that
they sometimes they just don't have the console base. I mean, like take for example, like
let's be honest, you know,
how many consoles does Switch have? Millions.
yep,
PlayStation millions, and then you have the Xbox Series, the white. You have the white one
the speaker
that,
box.
yeah, the white one that can't play all the black games. It's like, come on, dude. Like, I mean, they can play it, but at what cost? I need to have
Honestly,
HD. I
like you're
need to
saying,
have
this
all this stuff.
probably should be like just keep the mini fridge and that's it. Like
Yeah,
it's,
just get
I
rid of
mean, I
it.
get,
Stop it. It was a great idea in concept. It was a great like in between, but now it's a completely stupid and obsolete
well,
system.
in this economy right now, I think it's got its place though, especially since now it was announced today that they are going to be putting a 25% tariff on all superconductors coming into the States, which
Even
means
still, like, I
all our
mean,
consoles are going to go up in price now.
look, okay, all the game, like Nintendo, great example. They every release, they always have, let's say 80, 90%, 80% of their games be for the previous console and the next console. And then you have
For
that
a
time.
bridge for like
You
I
have
Yeah.
mean they
that
do it for what, a
bridge.
year or so, and
Yeah,
then
you have
they're like,
time to
okay, we're
save
done.
up.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just save up like $1 a day, and then you're already there. Boom. You have the next console next year. And then what happens?
I mean, but that
Oh,
means we have to tell
we
Jerry to
stop.
stop Starbucks every day.
Not.
You know,
I mean, he can
he's got to give
Starbucks
up
all
his
day,
card at
bro.
Starbucks.
You're one to talk. You're the
I know,
one
I know.
called him
You know
kettle
what?
black.
Hold on, I've had Starbucks once in the last month, maybe two, because of the
Okay.
fact is they raised the price of the Trenta teas now. It's $5 for one of those.
Yeah, big whoop.
I can go to McDonald's
I
and get
still
one
feel
for
like that's
$1.
like the cheapest drink in the entire
Yeah.
menu.
Oh, on their menu, absolutely. It's the
Don't you
cheapest
judge
drink.
me. Judge me. I went to
But when I can
Starbucks
go
this
to,
morning.
but when I can go to
You and
McDonald's
millions
and
others, so you're fine.
get a large
Yeah.
for $1.30, yeah, I'm gonna go get a large for $1.30.
You judge
Anyways,
me.
I mean, Jason, you bring up a valid point. You've got, if you save up for $1 a day, you pretty much, God, why does it feel like one of those old commercials where it's like for $1 a day you can save the starving kids in Africa commercials? Remember all those little ones that used to come on late at night?
Yes.
10 cents
Yeah.
a day or whatever it was. Sally Struthers used
always
to
had that song, "In the Eyes of the Angels."
Oh my
Yes.
God.
And it was Sally Struthers doing like the voiceover. But no, you save up $1 a day. Yeah, you'd be able to save up for a good portion
much
of a
more.
Switch 2. Chances are you're gonna probably, with the prices rumored, is we're looking at like 450 and 5.
Really?
So
let's just say on the upper 500. Even if you do a
well, that
dollar a
500
day.
is rumored to be the Mario Kart 9 bundle.
Sure.
okay.
Sure,
Okay.
whatever. But just for the situation, even if it's 500, you save $1 a day. That's 365, and then you are able to still play the old games because they aren't going to release any like massive games until the next year. And Nintendo
Mhm.
always does it. They always have the bridge year or bridge year and a half, 2 years at
Breath of the Wild.
most. 2 year, like a year and a half, usually at most. So even if you do, you have enough time to wait and get that next console.
Yeah.
Xbox. Oh, you can buy this for $300 now, and then wait, and then get this one for $600. Why? Why not just sit there and be like, hey, you know what? Let me get the $601 one now. There's no
Yeah.
need for that. That's the stupid small one.
How did you die, Theo? It's Minecraft.
So it's
Skeleton cornered me. He's right there.
unnecessary.
Interesting.
So with this, though, let me ask this. They've already been rumored to be working on the next Xbox. Should they make that the last one and just kind of just focus on their gaming everywhere mantra, which is cloud and, what consoles are still out there? Or should they still try and do a console?
Well, I thought, wasn't that the general consensus that they're planning on doing one more and then that's it? Or
Well,
did
that
they
was
leave it
the
open-ended?
consensus, but I think it's kind of open-ended because they are talking about a Xbox console that's portable, much like the Switch.
Okay,
So that's rumored to be in
take
development.
more, R&D and all that. Yeah, I'm for it. I really think if they go one more console, I think they should focus on developing and just doing their games. Yeah.
Now,
I mean, they've already kind of dipped their toe in kind of ending the console wars or whatever. So I just say, yeah, do it. do your one more console and then just focus on your games and
It's
shell out
kinda
good content, make good projects.
this is kind of making me feel like the PS3 generation,
Why?
where the PS3 came out, right? You didn't have a lot of games for it because nobody could program for the thing because of how it was architected. And that's what allowed the Xbox to really, the 360 and everything, to really keep going strong even during the PS3 generation. Then towards the end of the generation, you started getting some really great games because,
Yeah, but
and now
the Xbox,
it's
the 360 was a necessity because even that year, I mean, that console had their problems, of course.
Red Ring.
Right.
Which that's a good documentary watch. There's the Xbox documentary about
Yeah, it
like
was.
that
I
was
saw that
really
too.
good. They were like really honest with themselves, going, "We fucked up." Like they were like, "We really screwed
It
up."
was
So,
insane. Yeah.
um, here's my thing is like I look at it now. You look at Xbox starting to come out with more and more games. You're finally getting stuff that was probably started during COVID. We're finally seeing those games coming out, which all the games they showed off during the developer direct are all absolutely gorgeous. And then you look at PlayStation, and we talked about this. It seems like they've got a crisis of conscience or, of identity right now because all they're doing is remakes. We know that there is Intergalactic, right, from Naughty Dog. We know Insomniac's working on Wolverine, but that's it. There's like nothing that they're even what's coming out in 2025 for PlayStation, right? It's like they almost are just like, well, we sold all these consoles, so it doesn't matter. People are just going to play whatever games are out there, and we don't need anything else right now.
I don't know,
That's
because I
just
mean,
not that.
'cause I mean,
That's
like
just
those are
not true.
some massive projects, and they take a lot of people. And with all, like, granted, they did it to themselves with all the layoffs and everything, but still, like,
Well,
it's
and they keep starting projects and canceling them, but we don't know what's coming from Sony Santa Monica. We know San Diego studio MLB 25 got the cover athletes got announced for it. Um, and Bend, we know they had a project that they were working on that's now canceled. Nobody knows what's going to happen with knows what's going to happen with Blue Point. Um, with Bungie,
they've got 2 games.
they got Marathon, they've got Destiny, and there's rumor of they're just doing a whole brand new IP
Yep.
and moving
Mm.
away from Destiny. Which
Yeah, because they're gonna be done after. I think it's
I
the next 2 years. They'll be officially done with
I
this.
hate to say it, I think it's time that they move away from Destiny.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah,
I
it makes
agree.
sense.
It's
Yeah.
been played out.
Yeah.
Um,
And like given their timeline that they've given, like I think they understand too that it's about time.
like
So
I
it's
I
exciting they have that plan though that they're like working on, yeah, that they just have plans on working on something new.
so ultimately though, do we? I mean, the consensus is, Jerry. I know you kind of talked about it, is going one more console and being done, but should they just? I want to put this to you: is should they just swing for the fences now while PlayStation's having arguably last year and this year down years? Because we don't. I mean, Intergalactic, we're
No.
only assuming it's coming out. Should Xbox just start releasing their games, all of it, on PlayStation? Like all their heavy hitters,
Interesting.
just start dropping them on PlayStation to go, this is what you're missing by not being on Xbox.
Mm, that's a good question.
Because for me, as I look at it as, guess what? Xbox has got a bunch of games coming out. You got
But
Indiana Jones
I
coming,
I
and
also feel like they don't really have the time to kind of play that strategy. I think they need to come out with the games now. Um, I think to rebuild the kind of notoriety that I think they used to have when it came to the not
any
the
of their
X
games.
yeah, well, any of the, well, I mean, they were top dog. I would definitely say in 360 and Xbox
Oh yeah.
One. Like you said, during the PS3 and somewhat of the
Oh, let's just talk Xbox One. That failed out of the get go because of matchmaking.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But they were still pretty strong those years too. But no, I think they need to put out their games, get that notoriety up, and get the love of the fans back, and then yeah, I still think maybe end it with one more console. But that's my opinion.
Jason?
Uh, again, they should have the this last one. So how?
But do you think they should hold their games back, or can like
No,
Or-
they need to bust out games. I mean,
Or
like,
strike while the
give-
iron's hot and start putting them all on PlayStation. Go.
No,
This is what you're
don't
missing.
do that. If you want to stay alive as a company like that, you gotta
At least,
just
yeah,
bust
at
out.
least
You give us a
bust them
good
out
game.
limited?
Give me a name of an amazing game right now that's on Xbox only.
And I'd have to have knowledge of Xbox games
Yeah,
in
that's
order to
true,
tell you
but
that.
I mean, but not like
Psychonauts too. That won massive awards strictly
But that's
on.
not only on Xbox though.
It's not on. Did they put it on PlayStation?
It's on Steam, and I believe it is on
On Steam.
Nintendo.
No, Psychonauts 2.
Yeah, I think
Let's see.
Psychonauts 2 is on.
Let's
yeah,
go to the Google.
Give me
Hmm.
like
Google.
one amazing game that I like. You
But
know
like
what?
you want like a
I need to
blockbuster
get
AAA
I
game.
need to get
Give
an
me some.
Xbox because this game is out. You know.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, like Halo, Gears of War.
No, so Psychonauts 2 came out on PS4, so it did come out last generation. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you do have the Halo Master Chief Collection. That's on PC, but it's not on PlayStation.
Well, as it should remain. I mean, it is a Microsoft IP.
Yeah.
Xbox
Hmm.
You know, the
exclusives.
only one that I
Oh,
would give
Forza.
you, obviously, is Forza.
Forza.
That's it. I won't buy a 600 console for one game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to happen.
Okay, so you've got currently like when you just look at it high level, right? You've got Microsoft Flight Simulator. You do have the Forzas, both the numbered and the Horizons. You've got Hellblade.
Hellblade, you can buy on
Hellblade
Steam.
2. Hellblade 2. So
Hellblade 2 you can buy on
let's
Steam.
take PC out of the equation because PlayStation's putting stuff out on PC. I'm looking at it just from a
Okay.
console perspective, right?
Okay.
Putting
sure.
stuff on
Okay.
PlayStation, right? You have Starfield, which but there's a huge following for it.
Did okay.
You will have Fable. Like,
okay.
could you imagine them dropping Fable on a PlayStation at launch? Good
No.
Lord. I think that'd be one that you should do as a timed exclusive if you're going to put it on it. PlayStation, you wait like the 6 months. You're going to have Gears of War, EA.
That's also PS5.
I didn't realize about that one. What? Gears of War?
That's also going to be on PS5 too.
Oh yeah, that one will be. Yeah.
It is.
That's
I
one-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's rumor it's going to be launching day of. One I didn't even think of is Quantum Break. That was actually, I dug that game. That was actually a good game.
Quantum Break was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You know,
Do you remember that game, Jerry?
I do. I don't. I
Okay.
didn't remember hearing that it was going to come on PS5. That's interesting.
well, no, it's not.
I
on
mean, it's
PS5.
been a
That's what
while.
I'm
It's
saying.
not on PS5.
No, it's not on PS5. I'm saying these are their exclusives that haven't
Oh,
gone
so that's
console.
still okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I do remember that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
So according to like Games Radar, they put out a list of the best Xbox exclusives you need to own. So Hellblade 2 is on that list.
Uh-huh.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Indiana Jones, which we know that one's coming out on PS5 here soon.
Yep.
Quantum Break, which is from Remedy, the guys behind Max Payne and Alan Wake, Master Chief Collection, Stalker 2 is exclusive to them, the Sunset Overdrive, which is from Insomniac. Now the thing is Insomniac owns that IP, so I'm surprised they just don't remaster it and just go, here you go.
Yeah.
The Forzas, Halo Infinite, which it's gotten better now that they fixed it. You know, it took 343 a lot of time to fix that before it now became Halo Game Studio. You know, Gears 5, Valheim. They've got Starfield on here, Fable 2, which honestly, that's one of the honest for me, that's probably the best one in the series is Fable 2 out of 1, 2, and 3. And then you know, Psychonauts 2, which we know is on PS4. So I honestly, I think that if they're going to start going more that publisher route anyways, because they're trying to get it on everything, like, you know, smart TVs and everything like that with cloud gaming. I really want to see, I do want to see Xbox succeed though, because honestly, as we've seen with PlayStation, you've said it before, Jerry, you've said it, you know, resting on their laurels, right? PlayStation's just sitting back, just putting out remasters because Xbox hasn't been putting out the games because now we know they've just been in long development cycles. And
Yeah.
I think
So
I think-
hopefully this is going to breed competition breeds more competition.
correct.
Yeah.
You know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So hey, Theo, we're gonna start with you. What you been playing?
Just this like little masterpiece that's been around like is a diamond in the rough. It's been around for like 10 years or plus. It's just a little Minecraft, you know.
A movie's coming
Punch
out
them-
about it pretty
Punch
soon
them
too.
trees,
Right.
bro.
Oh god, I will not see that movie. Screw that. Oh my god, it looks so ridiculous and stupid.
Punch them
You know what though?
trees.
You'll go see it. You'll go see it because you're getting
Nope.
addicted to the game now.
I will not go see it.
But
I don't care. I don't care that Jack Black and Jason Momoa are in it. Nope, I ain't gonna go see it.
Punch those trees.
As soon as I saw that sheep, I was like, no.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
you got anything else
Yeah.
you've been playing besides Minecraft?
Just a little MTGA, little Magic
Yeah.
Arena. I'm glad this season the meta has been like mono white for the most part, just annihilating things. So I've been enjoying it. Mono white tokens is my jam right now.
I'll run it against my one of my blue blacks, and I
Yeah,
will
but
nuke your
I'm
tokens.
playing standard though. I'm playing standard.
Okay, I could go put together a blue black standard and still. Anyways, real quick, just high level, no ruining anything. Was Squid Game 2 worth the watch?
Honestly, I would say maybe wait until next season comes out
Yeah,
because
wait
of the
it out,
cliffhanger.
wait it out.
With the cliffhanger, it's just like, oh, it's like really not that much actually happens.
Mhm.
So it is only 7 episodes. Granted, first season was only 9, but like so much more happened in those 9 episodes. So
Yeah.
I would actually kind of venture to say you might be better off waiting until later
Wait
this
it
year
out.
when
Okay.
season 3 comes out.
I would say the same thing.
All right, Jason.
What'd you think of the ending, Jason?
For Squid
For
Game
s-
2,
Yeah,
the mid-season finale, I guess you would call it.
pretty much.
that kind of says it all, I guess.
Yeah, it's I
Bummer.
get it, but it's just nah. Would that have happened really? No. Not at all. Like
No,
especially-
definitely not. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a little too like far-fetched a little. Like I enjoy that there's a lot more character development.
Sure. At least
yeah,
there
as
was different
opposed to-
games.
Yeah, as opposed to the first season, there's a lot more character development. But nah, like yeah, just wait until it finishes and they're like, like the show is over or season 2 has ended. It's like okay, then you can binge watch it if you want to binge it. But it's not like I need to watch this now.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
I
been
don't
playing anything, Jay?
Not too much really. Teamfight Tactics a little bit here and there. It's easy for me to quick pick up. Been watching. I watched Mashal, the one at least on Netflix. On
Yes.
Netflix,
Do you like it?
hilarious. It's hilarious. It's
Yes.
very Harry Potter-esque, and it's just pretty funny.
Which one's that one?
That's the one.
Yes.
Magic and Muscles.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Where,
one
where
he,
he's lives in a world
he
where
has
everybody has
no-
magic, but basically
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just been watching that, but excited because there is going to be a season 3 for Alice in Borderland. It is announced. It is
Oh,
in the
sweet.
Oh, I
works.
did not know
Nice.
that.
It is announced. It is in the works. Yes,
Bro.
yes, Theo. Yes, bro. Yes.
I still have to finish season 2.
Oh, you need to watch all of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I still
it
need to watch
puts-
season 1.
Bro, if you think that Squid Game's good, nah. Alice in Borderland's way
Oh, yeah,
better.
no.
Way better.
Yeah, Alice in
way
Borderland's
better.
way
Leaps and
better.
bounds.
Yeah.
Leaps and bounds. But yeah, just waiting for some of the shows to come up again. So, nothing too crazy. Jerry?
Let's see, hitting Horizon here and there. I'm really kind of stuck on Cyberpunk. I think I'm going to see that through. I've already
Zero Dawn or Forbidden West?
Zero Dawn, the remaster.
Okay.
But yeah, Cyberpunk really like I really needed a change of pace from Horizon for a little bit, and then I
Sure.
just got hooked on Cyberpunk for a good while because it just got it really is much better. I'm remembering where all the like secret weapons are and stuff like that. So it's and man, the DLC Idris Elba, like the first time you meet Idris Elba, like oh man, they did a really good job.
I
with
might
him.
have to try Cyberpunk.
It's a lot of
these
fun,
days
man.
because-
Especially with the RPG element with you, like I'd
Uh-huh.
be interested to see what kind of cybernetics you would run and how you would like.
Because I did like
create your
Deus.
dude.
Like I used to play Deus all the time.
So like, I think
know?
that element you would have a lot of fun
Um,
with when like depending on like what cybernetics and like what stuff you
Mhm.
would run with. I'd be interested to see what you do because yeah, you can upgrade yourself like completely now, and after a certain skill tree, you can put yourself you can make yourself like ever since the anime. Like David's part of the skill tree now, where you can be where if you're
Oh,
going
sick.
edge runner, oh, it's sick,
Okay.
dude. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that, and I've also wanted to tell you guys I'm current on the rookie. I caught up, and I'm
Oh,
current.
you're
season.
ahead of Matt.
Awesome.
I started over.
It's awesome.
I'm doing it from
So
like the
did
beginning.
I just started over, so I finally got caught up, and
Yep.
I'm there.
So you
And
watched the
then-
recent episode with Bailey returning?
Shush.
From deployment. Yeah.
Would you like stop?
That doesn't do anything.
I'm like 2
That's
seasons
literally
behind.
the end of the most recent episode.
Oh my gosh.
But it was hilarious.
But yeah,
Anyways.
so yeah, the rookie, and then rewatched season 1 of Solo Leveling and current on season 2. So good. So good.
Bro.
Oh my god.
The
Yeah.
Snow Elves?
Oh, and we from the bears to the snow. Oh, dude,
Bro.
it was so good, so dope. Yeah, I can't wait. He's unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, yeah. Matt,
I'll be so watch wise going through the rookie again.
Nice.
Also
Oh, you mentioned
still doing-
Firefly.
Still doing Firefly. And then I also finished off all of the new season of Launch Control, which is me being the nerd. It's Subaru Motorsports. Basically it's a series they do about the season that was, when
Oh,
they
does
released
that make you
the prior
nerd
season.
or Motorhead? You like Motorhead?
Both?
yeah, Gearhead.
I mean-
yeah, you're Gearhead. There you go.
I don't know-
Maybe?
I don't know
Yeah.
about nerd.
Not Anyways, so finished all of
Unless you're
that.
like figuring out the physics
Um,
of the of the combustion from
No.
different gas that they're
No.
using.
I did get a care package of decals and stuff from Vermont Sports Cars, so shout out to
Oh,
you guys.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, so they sent me like I emailed them asking about the small decals to go in my car, like the small, just basically they're smaller versions of just the VSC, to
Oh,
go on the side
sweet.
windows, and they're like, you know what, we don't sell those, but since you order enough with us, they're like, there's like 16 orders in 2 years. From
Oh,
them.
that's awesome. So they noticed.
They're
that.
like, hey,
There you
I'm just
go.
going to toss some decals in an envelope and I'll send them out to you. Shows up, it's a whole ton of decals. So like, I was
oh,
able to
that's
do the
cool,
Subaru,
dude. That was really nice.
redo the
of them.
Subaru Motorsports logo on my windows.
Wow.
Got the VSCs on the side windows. back window, I've got the big Vermont sports car with their little green license plate, Vermont license plate that says, built to win, because they are
Oh,
just
okay.
straight up
Sweet.
dominating the ARA right now. So, shout out to them. But my PlayStation hasn't been played like as an actual game for me in now 2 weeks since I finished Horizon. I was pretty much on my Switch.
Well, I mean,
Um,
that's
I'm
kind of
back
your
on my
shtick. Like, yeah,
rotate
once you
back and
finish
forth.
something on PlayStation, you're
Um,
kind of dominant on
I'm back on my
Switch.
bullshit
Yeah.
even more. Just hanging out, playing on my island. Got to play. I was
Both of
hanging out
you, both
with.
of you are back at your comfort zones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
shit.
I mean,
Um,
both of us. This is not my
hung out
comfort
with.
zone. Comfort zone is Destiny 2, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, one of
okay. No, I
our.
thought this kind of took over. Like your, this is kind of like your
Oh no.
comfort zone.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This is
Okay.
the first time
But
I've ever played Minecraft.
yeah. But I ended up playing a little bit with one of our listeners, former guests, Strifers. She was on our second
Stripers!
holiday
Oh,
episode.
cool.
So I went over to her island, helped her out with getting some supplies over there for her new island. She came over, hung out at my island for a little bit. But I was getting a tactical RPG twitch, so I dove back into Fire Emblem,
Gnarly.
Engage.
Oh, wow.
Started working on that. Part of it is because on TikTok I keep seeing Shining Force TikToks now, and I
Why
think
is
I'm gonna
there
go.
Shining Force TikToks?
I don't know. There's like people that are actually streaming Shining Force on TikTok, so I may actually do a Shining Force run through 1 and
Gnarly.
2.
Oh, there you go.
I also
Sweet.
still need to start up Triangle Strategy as well. So I'm like, I've got a couple of attack RPGs to do. That's pretty much been what I've been doing, just Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing.
Nice.
And then
And I forgot
restarting
just
the
how,
rookie.
and then restarting the rookie, but it's
Mhm.
just, I forgot how OP some of my character builds were in Fire Emblem when I can just roll up with one character, fire one arrow, and drop an enemy. It's just been great. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start working on clearing out my backlog because there's nothing really until Intergalactic and whatever comes out for the Switch too, So, but
Yeah,
with
I'm kind
that,
of happy with all the time that we might
Yeah.
have because I've got.
I've got a backlog.
Well, other than Snake, well, I'm excited for Snake Eater when that comes
Yeah.
out pretty soon. But yeah, there's going to be kind of a
So-
lull for a while. So
So, with that, folks, I want to thank everyone who crashed gaming out with us tonight. Feel like sure to make sure to drop us a follow here and over on one of the channels of your choice. You can find all that over crashinggamenight.com. But seriously, with everything that is going on, the craziness that is what our country is right now, I please everybody, through all of this, just be excellent to each other.
that's right, everybody. Once again, we still want to send out that same message to everyone. We want to praise everybody that has donated their time, that has really stepped up and volunteered and helped out, and to all of the firefighters, all of the safety worker, everybody who have helped out with the Palisades fires and like the fires that have spread around. That has just been more of an example of what we hope to continue for all of us to kind of just do and be better. If we see a situation that someone needs help, help them out. Let's just try and be there for each other, and let's just stay safe and be nice, be kind, be cool. You guys all do you. You be nerds. You all do you. To J Rock, J Bone, and your aesthetic, artistic couch.
Anyways, guys,
Norman Rockwell
um,
over there.
There we go.
it's
It's a splash.
God.
Jeez.
Anyways, it is if you guys are out there, it is going to be tomorrow, the year of the snake. So happy Chinese New Year to all of you guys. Happy Zodiacs. To all you snakes out there, it's going to be hopefully it's a good year for you. I know some people believe that if it's your year, it's bad luck, but think of it as good luck. All the bad stuff's already happened, so nowhere to go but up, right? Am I right? Anyways, guys,
Fuck.
keeping it short this time. Send it out to my man, Theo Walski. Send us out like you do.
Yo, well, real quick, do you know any snakes on your side of the family or no?
No,
Okay,
no.
I don't got any snakes.
Well, actually, I have one.
Well, I actually hadn't heard about it being bad luck for your because
Yeah,
last
some
year was
people believe,
last
some
year was
people
my year,
believe.
and I don't know. I think it was okay.
Yeah, some
But-
people believe that it is bad luck. Some people believe that it is what it is, whatever, Well, because it's your year that like everything's gonna revolve around you, all the good and bad things. So
Gotcha.
that's why some say it is, some say it isn't.
Oh, we'll see. I got another 11 years until my next one, so we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, TTFN. That's for now. Good night, everybody.
Magic Man.